Hello, everybody. My name's David Burns, and I'm coming today from Gadigal country. This presentation is called Wellbeing Without Boundaries. And what we mean by that is it doesn't matter who you are or where you're from, you have the right to be a well-being. We're a social enterprise. And the best way to describe social enterprise for me is if you had a business and a non-for-profit and they had a baby, it would be a social enterprise. We trade like any other business, but we're here to make the world a better place. So our mission is to reduce health inequity within communities. And we do this through inclusive physical activity, well-being and employment programs, because employment programs are a big also of reducing health inequity. And we're really structured to provide for underserved, hard to reach and hardly reached communities. We are trying to tackle some of the social and systemic barriers of our time. We know that there's huge health inequalities, chronic diseases on the rise. So we need to change the way we do things. We work in community with interventions, but we recognize that we're actually part of the problem as well because these health inequalities are getting worse. So we're actually leading a systems change project in Western Sydney where we are trying to reduce physical inactivity across the system, working with all the different levels and different stakeholders. We align with the Sustainable Development Goals, which are the good health and well-being and reducing inequalities. Next slide, please. So there's been a lot today talked about obesity and that it's a complex, wicked problem. We know that there's multifactorial causes to obesity. It's not getting any better, unfortunately. And there's some really great ideas here today of how we can try and change that. But I'd like to talk to you about the inner development goals in a second. Shifting perceptions, in my industry, which is the sport, leisure and physical activity sector, we have these wonderful facilities, but really it's only the fit and healthy that get to use them. And the people that really need it often miss out. And even in our collateral, and how we market these facilities, it can for some people be, you can be turned off by it. So we need to change the way we do that. And because like I said, these systemic problems that we've got are actually getting worse. We need to remove barriers. And it's easy to say that, but it's about providing caring, safe environments where people feel respected. Here's a project of ours, a sports mentoring program where we've got, we're working with disengaged youth and, they come from all shapes and sizes, but it is providing that environment. And back to our purpose as a business, as a social enterprise, it's about enabling well-being without boundaries. So again, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, you have the right to be a well-being. So we can provide these safe and welcoming environments. Now, you'll have all heard about the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals at a macro level that we're all trying to work towards to try and change some of these significant systemic challenges of our time, including obesity. But we're not really getting anywhere. And the SDGs, for those that already know about them, the Inner Development Goals, these are transformational skills to help us to achieve the SDGs. And there's actually 23 skills and they're divided into the 5 categories there. And we try and take this into all of our work at Collective Leisure. And these are the things that we need to look at ourselves, what is our inner compass? Self-awareness, presence, sense-making, connectedness, humility, trust, presence. How are we showing up in the world? How are we influencing it and interacting with it? Because I think, being human, we've got many dimensions, and the dimensions we've been good at exploring the outer world. But to complement that outer world, if we can look in the inner world, in a perspective of how we're interacting and influencing and showing up, then I think we can really look at changing some of these challenges of our time. So just wanted to thank the Obesity Collective for the presentation today and allowing me to speak. And yeah, thanks to everybody else for listening.